Ladies and gentlemen, a $1 million crypto gaming tournament is now featuring spider tanks. We have news on a counterclaim that Gala Games is doing against Drifter Entertainment, and a brand new channel which is going to be talking about TA and more. So if you enjoy this kind of content, as always, like and subscribe. We bring you the latest and greatest news on Gala and the crypto gaming space as a whole. Oh, I want to just say, thank you guys. Honestly, like it is absurd the level of support that I've been receiving on my videos lately. Like I'm really over the moon. I'm really over the moon. So let's go to the first thing here. The $1 million Super Galactic Play on Own tournament. I talked a lot of trash. 3 p.m. Eastern, kicking people's asses. Okay, I don't discriminate. Let's watch this because I'm really proud of this video. Watch this, watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, as the god of Galaxians, as the emperor of spider tanks, today I'm going to be kicking some ass 3 p.m. Eastern time with Slayer himself as part of the $1 million owned league Spider Tanks, November 16th to 17th. You better be there because I'm going to kick your ass at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I love this. I love this. I love it so much. So yes, November 16th to 17th. We're on the 17th. So some of you, by the time you're looking at this video, you're going to be late. But yes, there was a big tournament which had a big spike in daily average users. I actually got word from, I think, Hendrickson that the DAU right now is actually much higher than the DAU earlier this year. So good on Spider Tanks for that. Always good news. I mean, Spider Tanks people, we've been needed that copium for a while. So the next thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about was in regards to our new integration on our channel. So I actually have a channel. It is my name, Jesus Martinez, right? And we're doing TA stuff. I'm actually releasing a video on Gala Games TA. I don't want to talk about tokens on this channel specifically because I think that this is better off just talking about news and stuff like that, exciting stuff happening in the crypto gaming space. But if you're into that token stuff and economies, I've got a channel for you, and it's just my name, Jesus Martinez, right? You look it up, and you'll go ahead and find it. I've been doing this transition for a while, and I think, like, we're finally there, 100% into crypto gaming. The video's actually doing really well. You know, we've got 3.2 thousand views. I think right now it's at 3,600 views, so super excited about that. But let's talk about the spicy stuff, because I talked about a counterclaim. And yes, Gala is filing a counterclaim against Drifter Entertainment. These are the people that are developing Superior. And just to give you some context, if you're not into Gala Games and you're just learning about this ecosystem, well, Superior is actually one of the games on Gala. You could actually see it right here. They are an early access launch. This is Superior. It's developed by Drifter. It's a roguelike third-person shooter. I actually really like this game, and I am really sad to see this news because I genuinely believe this is one of the better Gala games, and this game had a massive budget. I mean, let's just get right into this one. So here we go. On information and belief, Drifter was aware of its failures and hence took the improper step of deleting and or failing to preserve the message transmitting the game to Gala in an effort to obscure the fact that the game was unfinished. So the drama is that Drifter Entertainment owed Gala the console version of their game, and the unfinished version apparently contained a metric ton of bugs, was not ready for public launch, and was not the final console launch deliverable. You could actually see the nature of the counterclaim right here. Gala is a leading developer and publisher of blockchain-based electronic games. Gala paid Drifter $8.75 million to develop the game and agreed to pay Drifter another $750,000 upon the launch of a console version of the game for the Xbox gaming system. But here's the thing. Drifter never delivered the console version of the game in compliance with the parties' agreements. Drifter falsely claimed that it delivered the finished version of the console game and demanded an early payment of the $750,000 before Drifter was entitled to it. In reality, Drifter had only delivered unfinished, buggy versions that were not ready for launch. And this is a big deal because, you know, indeed, after this purported delivery, Drifter continued to work on the game and fix numerous bugs, which Drifter acknowledged were still present in the game. Those continuing issues confirm that the submitted game was not the final version of the game ready for launch. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Trying to get paid for something you're not finished with. Okay, interesting, right? Drifter also agreed to provide key employees to Gala. If removed, they would have to give a 10-day notice to Gala, and Gala would need to consent because they're pretty much Gala employees at that point, right? In October 2023, Gala allegedly claims that Drifter Entertainment laid off 2 of those key employees, and Gala did not consent to this. They didn't consent to this. Look at this. These were the Drifter's key employees. On information and belief, in October 2023, Drifter laid off numerous employees, including 2 of those employees. Guys, there was only 4 of them. They laid off half the team. And they didn't even tell Gala. That is ridiculous. And so, that's pretty much it. Here's another thing, right? Moreover, Drifter, and this is funny because on this one, they said that, like they wanted an early payment. But look at this. Moreover, Drifter sent the unfinished game late after the contracted deadline and refused to cooperate with Gala in testing and finishing the game. On information and belief, Drifter was aware of its failures and took the improper steps of deleting evidence. How's that going to go in the court of law? I don't know. These are a bunch of allegations, right? Drifter's going after Gala. Gala's going after Drifter. I think this is one of those things that when you expand enough as a company, when you're expanding as fast as Gala, where you just get like 50 different games, right? Quite a few of those games are probably going to be duds inevitably, right? That's just kind of how these gaming ecosystems work. Like, people are so excited for Gala because they're developing 50 games. I mean, one of them's got to take off and then, we're all off to the sunset. But, unfortunately, sometimes you get situations like this where allegedly, right? Apparently messages via Slack were deleted from both Drifter's and Gala's systems. Drifter failed to preserve these messages, even though such messages were critically relevant to its lawsuit and in Gala's defense. That's tough. Gala now brings this counterclaim to remedy Drifter's breaches of the agreement and spoliation of evidence. So, I mean, maybe this tells us a story on some of the other games on Gala and like what's going on there. I mean, they're talking all the time about, grit, and they're still working some stuff out. And Fortitude, I remember that game. They were talking about contracts. Legacy took quite some time, but, the game's live now, and people are happy about that. I mean, what's the story here, right? But to say the least, I figured I would bring it to your attention. I think Gala is a massive, massive company with a ton of different things happening. To say that Gala is just a gaming company is ridiculous at this point. They're doing stuff in music. They're doing stuff in film. They're doing a chain that is supposed to be revolutionary. I mean, they even said themselves, by the way, that, apparently Gala chain is the next Ethereum. This is ridiculous news, by the way. I don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, they actually went ahead and said that Gala chain is the new Ethereum, which I said was a very interesting take. I think in terms of like how scalable it is. Oh, they deleted the post. Never mind. But yeah, I think the take is a pretty decent take. I think it's not that hard to be better chain than Ethereum. Ethereum is a pretty tough chain to go ahead and build on. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Do you personally think that Gala is the bad people here? Are they the good people here? Is Drifter just like lazy? Did they randomly just decide not to finish this game and they wanted a paycheck and they just started laying off a bunch of employees because they're having a tough time? I don't know. I just honestly want Superior to get finished because I actually like Superior as a game. Until the next time, stay classy. That's all.